In 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Young wasting no time, right to the air. And that's complete to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He completes this one to Mingo. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. 15 yards there for number 15. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Young to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Lions will take over. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as they take this up to about the 33-yard line. The Lions sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
rolling to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams, and that'll bring up second down. When you look at this defense, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And he goes out right around the 39. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Back to throw. Cummins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Operating from the gun, Cummins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Off play action. Cummins. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Operating from the gun. Cummins. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Landon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just have good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Cummins. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. First and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Cummins escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
39 yards on the punt, give them just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Brooks running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Young finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
This ball taken in here by Brooks. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here is Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw, Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, Cummins. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Bryant, the man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
Now they'll go with a reverse. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll roll him out right.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion, the tight end. From the shotgun, it's Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Liggett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll throw again. Young. That one complete to Liggett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Up the middle with Brooks here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5. Once again, it's Brooks. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Young. Now he's got it. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Lions 17, Panthers 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Flush to his right, and seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Back to throw. Cummins. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Off the play fake. Cummins. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down, Carolina.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Young will set to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
It'll be Young again.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Xavier Legette, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead. Mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Second and 6. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
right around the 47 this time.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Cummins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Looking to throw. Cummins.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move him.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Young.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought two words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for Detroit, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.